Hello everyone, I am Kathy from Kathy Creates, where I try to inspire you to create. Come on into the craft room. Teddy's sniffing out our supplies. He was needing some mama love, weren't you, buddy? So come on in. I am all by myself tonight, so make sure that you are commenting. I will be drawing names for Happy Mail. So when you get here, say hello. Make sure you continue to comment. The way this works is I'll look over. Timer will go off. I have timer set. When the timer goes off, I will draw names for Happy Mail, which the drawing will be later this week because I draw it on or around the 13th of the month. Hello, Miss Tracy. Tracy. Teddy, you going to say hi to everybody? You going to say hi? He needed some mama love. So hello, Miss Tracy. I'm just waiting for my Facebook to catch up over here and we will get started. Facebook's not playing nice. I'm not seeing comments. I see Tracy's comment up there, but I don't see it over here. So, but we'll go ahead and get started. I see I have 5 people on, so let's hope. We're going to put Teddy down and we'll get started here. All right, so you have just me tonight. Bob is not here. He is out of town for work. And Mom is busy playing cards again. Excuse me. So you have just me. Oh, what just happened? I just lost Facebook on my computer. See if I can get it to pull back up again. It says service not available. There we go. Now I'm starting to see. Hi, Vicki. Hello, hello. Okay. So this is the Dollar Tree beaded bunny hanger decor, I guess. $9.99, 40% off at Hobby Lobby right now for all Easter things if they still have them. I bought mine a little while ago. We're going to go ahead and do this real quickly. It's not going to take very long. I have a couple other little projects over here, so if we have time, we'll get to that. Thank you so much, Denise. I appreciate that. Thank you so, so much. Okay, so I'm going to leave this hanger on this because I'm not sure how I'm going to hang it. I don't know if I'm going to hang it from here or if I want to hang it from here. So we're going to leave it on for now. I'm going to just kind of set it aside. We're going to put it up here out of the way. And I pulled some of my florals. These are from Walmart from, I think, last summer. I just love the colors. I think they're so pretty. I'll hold this tag up so you can see it. Hopefully you can read that. It's mini ranunculus bush. Not sure what that is. But I loved it. I thought they kind of almost looked like a mix between maybe a rose or maybe a peony. I thought they were kind of pretty. And then we're going to use this. This is from Hobby Lobby. These are $8.99. This has got the teeny little pink flowers on it. Of course, get it when they have them 40% off. I never pay full price at Hobby Lobby for floral. And then these little guys, it's just some greenery that I'm going to add. Kind of looks, I don't know, like clovery. I don't know. I just like it. I think it looks very springy. These were also $7.99. I've already used like half of it, so you get, double this. So hello, Miss Penny. Hello, Lois. Hello, Cynthia. Welcome, welcome, ladies. Thanks so much for hopping in with me. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our floral. We're going to kind of fit it up to the top. Then I even have some of these little pip berries that I thought might be kind of cute. I have mixed colored ones, but I liked these white ones. I think these will be pretty with it. We'll kind of mix some of that in as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this apart. Use at least 2 big hunks of this. Probably just the 2. And these will kind of be our base. Let's set this guy down here. And I believe we're going to go something like this. Let's see if how that looks size-wise. Yeah, I think that'll be about perfect. So what do you guys think? That's going to kind of be the base of it. I think that will work. So we're going to go ahead and start with that. give us a little bit of a base. And if I can find the end, where's the end? Is this a brand new one? This might be a new one. I did not realize this was a new one. All right, so we're going to take some wire and we are going to just twist this together. So we're going to do this just like we do all my bows, actually. We're just pretty much making a big bow. All right, and so I'm just overlapping. We're going to overlap our stems and we're going to wrap it with the floral wire to connect these. You want to make sure it's very tight. I believe I'm going to put this on my front door, so it's going to be opening and closing, and I don't want it to fall off. And Miss Penny Collins, you have the first entry for Happy Mail for tonight. So make sure you keep commenting, because like I said, I have timers set throughout, and I will just draw the names. Whatever I see when I look over there, first name I see. All right, so I think that is probably good for those. Those are stuck together pretty darn good. All right, so now we're going to cut this sticker off. It came this way. The bunny came with the ears from Hobby Lobby. And it was $9.99 and then of course 40% off, so it was like $6. So I didn't think that was bad for basically a wreath for your front door. I'm going to leave these kind of long because I'm not sure how I want to cut them. We'll leave them long and then that way we have options. Probably going to use all of these actually because I kind of want this full. I'm making the floral for right now. We're going to put a floral and a bow right up here on our little bunny wreath. This was from Hobby Lobby, $9.99. It's the beaded bunny decor. It's 11.8 inches by 18. Okay. So it's good sized, and I'm not sure how I'm hanging this yet. So that's why I'm leaving that on. We're going to leave that on. So now let's see what we got here. We got 4 of these. We can do 2 on each side. So I just kind of alternate them. There's not really a rhyme or reason to the way I do this. All right, we need to cut these stems down a little bit. They're too long. Tallahassee, Florida. Welcome, Suzanne, sorry. Hello, Vicki. Welcome, ladies. I'm so glad you're all here. And I hope you all survived the daylight savings. I know we're going to do 2 at a time, I think. So I think it'll be easier to space them. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing that I did with the other 2. We're just going to wrap the wire tightly around. I probably need some more. I don't know about y'all, but that daylight savings, and then Bob was traveling, and so he didn't get into his destination. He was actually in California, and he did not get there until 12:30 last night. So I was waiting for the phone call that he arrived safely before he really slept soundly. So you know how that goes. And then, 5 a.m. comes pretty early. That's what time I get up every day. Before I put these in, I think I'm going to add some of these. Let's do that. So I'm going to move some of these up. Maybe, if I can get them to move. There we go. And we're going to slide this guy down. So I think I want a little filler in there between them. Thanks, Susan. Suzik. And Vicky. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's see. I think I like that. Show you what I've got so far. Okay, I think that's going to be pretty, and we're going to add some more of those roses. So we're just going to wrap these around. Make sure those are in there securely. And then we're going to add these guys. Well, we're going to move all these leaves up, though, as close to it as we can. There we go. Then I think we'll add a little more of that on the top, and I think that'll be it for the floral. Thanks, Vicki. Oh, yes, that's turning out pretty. Now, I am by no means a floral designer, so if all y'all are and you're probably cringing at the way I do this, but it works. They stay together. So it's probably not the most efficient or proper way to do it, but that's the way I do it, and it works. So okay, this is what we got so far. Look how pretty that's going to be. Now, imagine it right here. Isn't that going to be gorgeous? We're going to put a big fat bow on it. It's going to be so pretty. All right, let's add one more of these guys. Okay, I think we're done with that one. They're sometimes hard to move up, but we can get them. Thanks, Vicki. All right, so let's see. We're going to add this guy like right there. And we'll add this guy. That needs to cut that stem. It's a little too long. The name of the greenery, I don't know, because I don't think I'll show you the tag. This was the greenery. And does it have a number on it? Yes, it does. So I'll hold this up and you can screenshot it if you'd like. Okay. That is from Hobby Lobby. And like I said, there was like double that on there. But I cut off some and used some previously. We're going to need more wire. Thank you, Brenda. Hey, Miss Sherry. This isn't going to take us super long. So I do have a couple other little projects, just little things that I wanted to get done for my tiered tray for spring. So I thought I'd bring you guys along while I do that. This is not going to take long. Okay. Wow, is that pretty? Look how gorgeous that is. So this was just the greenery. Then I had those little bushes from, these are from Walmart. And then I have these little pink itty bitties in there, just as kind of filler. Okay. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. Okay. Now, you guys know I like my ribbon. So I'm going to start with my burlap ribbon that I always use as my base. I love this stuff. Comes on the big fat rolls. It's $10 a roll, or sometimes $8.99, sometimes $9.99. Depends on where you get it, because sometimes during the holidays they have it in like the Christmas section and it's only $8.99, or in the fall it's $8.99. Just depends. Anyways, it comes on the big long thing. Get it when it's 40% off. And I'm going to dovetail the ends. And to do that, you're going to fold it in half, fold it in half again, and then we're going to cut from the outside bottom edge up to the center fold. Okay, so then we have two perfect dovetails. Then I have this gorgeous ribbon that I thought would be so pretty in this. And I don't know where this came from. I'm thinking Michael's or Joann's. And it was probably a year or two ago. I have a ribbon fetish, so sometimes I don't know where I got it from. I thought this was just perfect. I liked that there's some little creamy, kind of yellowy flowers, but it matches the beads perfectly. You can see that. And then with all the pinks, it matches our flowers. So I loved that one. And then I liked this one too. This one is from Hobby Lobby, and I actually got it on clearance. It was normally $5.99, and I got it for $1.49. And it's kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? A tweed. It's kind of a tweed. And there's our next Happy Mail. And that goes to Miss Suzanne McDougall. So if you're new to my page and you don't know what Happy Mail is all about, so we draw names throughout all of my broadcasts. And then on or around the 13th of the month, we draw, I put all the names on a wheel, and we spin it, and we get the person that I pick from the wheel, or that the wheel picks, I should say. We send out a Happy Mail package too. And it almost always has something from our wood shop, because we sell wood kits. And of course, you guys know it wouldn't be me if we didn't have the buffalo plaid. So we got to add that. And it also then includes some craft supplies. So usually it is craft supplies and at least like maybe one project or a couple small things from our wood shop. Okay? So that is what a Happy Mail is all about. You definitely want to keep entering. All right. So I would think we're going to add these to our bow as well. So an entire bow, we're going to add some of these. These bows are so easy. Wait till you see how I do these bows. Okay? If you're new to my page, you're going to love the way I do these. They're so easy. All right. So let's do about that. And we're going to just wrap it around a skewer. This is actually a chopstick. But it works perfect in the craft room for things like this. Okay, and then we have this little twisty doodah. Okay, we're going to add that to the bow. I'm going to do a couple of those. And stuck on our wire here. Pip berries. Yes, yes, yes. I like pip berries. I like to add them to things because then you can maneuver them and gives you an extra little texture and a little extra dimension. And let's do one more. Let's do 3 of these. Sure, it's a curlicue. I just like how they look. I like them when they're all twisted up. Okay, so we got those ready. So we'll put those aside for right now. We're going to tuck those in the back of our bow. So let's go ahead and dovetail all of our ribbon. We're going to go ahead and do that. Thank you, Lois. I appreciate that. We got that one dovetailed. Let's do our buffalo plaid. If you're new to my page, you'll soon find out I love buffalo plaid. I love buffalo plaid and I love raffia. So guess what's going in this? Raffia, buffalo plaid, all of the things, because I love them. I love bows. I love florals. I like to add all of those things to my creations. Okay, so now let's grab some raffia. And we'll need a piece of twine. So I just grabbed 3 or 4 pieces and kind of line up my ends. And get one more piece. Okay. All right, so we lined up all of our ends. I've got all my ends lined up here. So I'm just going to make loops back and forth and make a cute little raffia bow. Just go back and forth to make loops. You can't wait to see this. Okay. And we got some craziness right there, but we'll trim that off once we get it tied. All right, so that is tied. So now we're going to go ahead and trim this. I'm going to trim this right over the garbage. Got rid of those crazy ends on it. So we have this cute little raffia bundle. I'm going to set those up. We don't need those anymore. All right, so we're going to start with our burlap. Okay, you're going to fold it in thirds. Kind of cheat your ends down, just like so. All right. I'm just going to straighten it up here. It's hard to do it upright like that. And then I think we're going to add our pretty floral. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to fold it in thirds, cheat our ends down. We're just going to stack them right on top of each other. Okay. And I think we're going to add our buffalo plaid next. Same way. We're going to do our thirds, center it up, and then the last one, our little pink tweed. It's going to go right there on top. Okay. Not sure I like it that way. We might put the buffalo plaid on top. Yeah, I like that better. We're doing it that way. Okay. All right. So we have just this little stack. All I did was I folded these into thirds, kind of cheating our ends down. Now I'm going to lay our raffia right across the center. I'm going to put one end going up, one end going down. We're going to flip the whole thing over. We're going to start to tie it. As I start to tie, I'm going to kind of gather it with my fingers. And that way you don't get that funky, weird twist to it. And I always check before I pull it too tight to make sure my raffia is in the center of my bow. And it is. So we're going to pull it real tight and we're going to double knot it. Okay. You can see all of our little ribbons. We'll fluff it up once we get it on the piece. But you can see we have a cute little bow. All right. Now, we are going to add that bow right to the front of our floral, like so. So I'm going to lay this down. Now remember, we have one string going up, one going down. Which way does this go? Doesn't matter. I think it looks better that way, so we're going to put it that way. We're going to put this right smack dab in the middle, and we are going to tie this on. Very tightly. Okay. Look at that. I mean, come on. Now we'll fluff it and we'll fix it and get everything so you can see everything. But let's get it on our bunny. All right. So I'm going to put it right here in the center. And I'm going to tie it using that same twine that I tied the bow with. I'm going to go ahead and tie it. Then I'm going to get some wire out and I'm going to wire it on the other sides just to make sure it's secure. I don't want my bow flopping around. Now we're going to trim these off. We're going to get rid of our tag. We don't want our tag on there. All right, this is what we've got so far, but see how it's kind of cattywampus? So we're going to fix that with some wire. We're going to wire it into place so it stays put. We're we're just going to take 2 small pieces. Oh, shoot. I forgot these. I don't know if I can get them in there now. Let's see. I don't think I can get these in here. Well, maybe. I can wire them in. Oh, there we go. That'll be cute. Oh, I love these. I wish I had remembered them. Yeah, we can do it. I'll use some wire to do it. What gauge wire? This is, I don't like the really thick stuff. It's hard to work with. This is 26 gauge. And we have our next entry, and that is Dorothy Trice. Dorothy Trice. You have our next entry to Happy Mail. All right, so let's add these guys in with some wire. See if we can poke this wire through this way. Don't really want it on top of the bow. We'll go there. Around all of it, I am. Okay. We're just going to twist that on as it'll hold. All it's holding is those berries. Poke those down. Oops, that went all the way to the back. I don't want that in the back. There we go. Bring that around the front. There's good berries. Where are they down here? Here they are. Okay, so now I'm going to take those extra pieces that I just cut off the wire, and we're going to wire our floral to this. And I'm going to kind of bring it down a little so it kind of follows the shape of the bunny head. Does that make sense? Because like right now it's a little lopsided. I've got all this greenery up here. This greenery is going behind. It's kind of a hot mess. But we'll get it. We'll get it all situated here. All right, so let's wire this on. It's looking very stylish. Our little bunny is getting all grown up, huh? Let's see if we can get a hold of some of this. I'm just going through some of the floral. If I can fish this wire through. There we go. And I'm just going to twist it on right here. Yeah, that's better. Now I got to get this side down. All right. That looks centered? Yeah, that looks better. All right, so now we're going to go through this floral with the wire, if I can get in there. I can find it. There we go. There we go. Oh, thank you guys so much. All right, let's cut this off. I'm just going to push those ends down because I don't want it to scratch my door if I hang it on the door. Okay. Excuse me. All right, so now let's fluff things up here. Actually, with this tweed ribbon, I think I'm just going to cut it straight. It's fraying pretty badly, or maybe in an angle. Maybe that'll help the fray. Same on this side. Now, of course, you can make a bigger bow. You can make your tails hang down longer. I personally like this style. So this is how I always do my bows, because I prefer it this way. Let's bring our pip berries out. Oh, I love this. All right, so what do you think? There is our stylish little bunny. This side's a little lower, but that's okay. I think he turned out adorable. Oh, thank you. It is so simple. So simple. I mean, you guys saw how I did the floral. Nothing to it. I just laid them over and it overlapped them. Added these little pip berries just for a little texture and a little dimension. Okay. All right. So that is that craft. Now I'm going to show you guys a couple other quick little things that just take a couple minutes to do. Let me wipe this up though, because I don't like all this crud on my table. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, so I'm going to set that aside. I've got a couple other little projects in here. All right, so you guys have all seen these little peat pots that are at, oh, where are they at? They're at Dollar Tree. You get like 10 of them for $1.25. Okay, so we are going to use that. And I'm going to paint this. We're going to put a little floral foam in the bottom, and we're going to add some flowers to it. And you can lay it then on your tiered tray, lay it down. You can use it upright, whatever you want to do. And it's so easy and simple, and just a cute little added thing. Now, I might add a buffalo plaid napkin to this one. I did think about doing that. I do want to paint it white, though, first, so that buffalo plaid pops. So I'm not even going to worry too much about getting this super coated, because I think I am going to do that. Yeah, we're doing okay on time. This won't take but a few minutes to do. So we're just going to paint this up real quick. I think I am going to paint the bottom and the edge white, just so that when it's on the tray with the buffalo plaid on the edges, on the sides, you'll be able to see the cuteness of the white. So let's dry this real quick, and then I'll do the edges, or the rim, okay? So we're going to dry this super fast. Hubby is actually in California for work. He's about 2,000 miles away from me. About as far as he could be in this continental United States. Okay. Alright, that's pretty dry. Now we're going to paint the top part. And I don't even really care if this is painted very well. because for what I'm using it for, it's not going to be that noticeable. This is still pretty wet, actually, as I'm holding it and getting my fingers all painted. All right, that is pretty good. So let's dry this guy. It's still pretty wet. Oops, 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 oops. And Lois, you have our next Happy Mail entry. Okay. That's pretty good. No, these are those peat pots. They're made of like that biodegradable stuff, so that when they you plant seedlings in them, then they just disintegrate in the soil when you plant them. But why not paint them and use them as a little pot? All right, we need our Mod Podge. We need our napkin. Okay, so I've got a little buffalo plaid napkin. We're going to take some tape to separate our layers. And I got those little pots at Dollar Tree. So, you get 10 of them for $1.25. Okay, we're done with that part. Let's move that. Now, I just want to lay this on here and kind of get an eyeball. So, if I cut this right on that line, again, you guys know I love my buffalo plaid, so these napkins are a staple on my craft table. They never leave my table. Always adding them to something. All right. So now, because see how if I just wrap this around, because the pot is, concave, or is that the right word? It's not going to line up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start in one section, and then I'm going to just gently kind of fold it over. I've got to hurry here. We've got just a couple minutes. We've got 7 minutes to finish this. And I still want to put the floral in it. Oh, where's my Mod Podge brush? Oh, shoot. I don't see my Mod Podge. Nope, guess we're going to use a different one. This one feels like it's been used before for Mod Podge. I'm just going to work in small sections. We're going to lay that napkin down. And we're worried about the top. Not really worried about the bottom yet. Because we will cut little slits. Kind of overlap this a little. And so sure, it's going to mess up our pattern just a little, but it's all right. It's not going to make that much of a difference. The key is we want our top edge to be lined up. And honestly, I don't even know if I need to cut it. I think if I just kind of let it fold over on itself, it'll be fine. Now, if I hadn't painted this, the white of the buffalo plaid would not be showing up like it is. All right. Yeah, just by kind of letting it bend over on itself, it's worked out just fine. We're going to cut this excess off. And there, we have a cute little buffalo plaid pot. Okay, I'm going to just fold these edges over where it's not quite flush with the bottom. It's close enough that it's not going to make any difference. And we are going to gently go over this whole thing with some Mod Podge. And then we're going to dry it and we're going to add our stuff to it. Again, super easy, nothing difficult here. But, you know, if buffalo plaid's not your jam, just think of all the different napkins that you have that you could add. Or if you're quite the painter that I am not, you could always, you know, paint a design on these. I mean, how cute are these? Just perfect for your tiered tray. You could actually put these on your, you know, in a bathroom, in a little cubby. How cute would that be? Okay, I'm done with that. Let's put this down. Yes, grandkids could do this. This is so easy. And, you know, it's $1.25 for 10 of them. So it would not cost me anything to do this. All right, I'm not going to dry that all the way because we're running out of time. And I want to get this part done. So now next, I'm going to cut a little piece of this foam off. And I just use this little scraper thing that I get for my silhouette. Works great to cut this little foam. And we're going to just hot glue a little bit of this down in the bottom. Just so we have something in there to stick our stuff to. And where are our white? Here they are. Okay, so we're going to use the same flowers that we had before, but these are white instead of pink. And we're just going to stick some of these in this little pot. And you will see how easy it is to make this cute, cute little pot. All right. So we're just going to kind of stick these off center just a little off to the side so they kind of scope outwards. I mean, come on. How cute is that? Now we're going to add a little bit of our Spanish moss, if I can find it quickly. Where did I put it? Here it is. Right around the sides of our pot. Okay, you get the idea. It's still a little messy. But you get the idea. I mean, how cute is that? What was it, 5 minutes to do that? And you have a cute, cute, cute little project to add to your tiered tray or wherever you just need a little pop of something. You could change out the flowers, for the seasons. So if you've got, you want to do fall or, I mean, this could be year round really, but if you wanted to add it for, fall, Christmas, whatever, you could change out your floral in it because nothing's glued into it. It's just the little foam block is glued in. So anyway, so that is my projects for you tonight. We have our bunny wreath. We have our little bunny wreath, and then we have this cute little pot that we did with the little flowers in it just to have a little pop of something. I think that's going to go on my tiered tray. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.